Let's start the night with one of the best wrestlers in the world.
The following non-title contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, from the Isle of Kent, England, he is the reigning IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the Princeman of TMDK, Sabre Jr.
Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, and we are starting off tonight with the International Wrestling Grand Prix Heavyweight Champion of the World, Sabre Jr., fresh off a great title defense at the O2 Arena in his home country against a legend of British wrestling, Nigel McGuinness. Of course, a lot of wrestling fans in Japan not happy with all the outsiders of Shin Nihon Pro Wrestling who are challenging for the belt, including the G1 Climax winner, Konosuke Takeshita of the Don Callis family, who will be challenging for the belt at King of Pro Wrestling because he's a damn idiot.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, accompanied by his familia, the Warrior of Light, Majiku.
Well, if Sabre Jr. wishes to test himself against a variety of styles, if he wants to see the classical, high-flying Lucha Libre action, there is no one in Japan right now better at that style than the Lucha legend Majiku, the Warrior of Light, AWL veteran, over 600 days as the light heavyweight champion back when that title was still around. Leader, patriarch of the familia, right there in the middle. His daughter and his son on the ropes, on the turnbuckles I should say. And this will be a clash of styles. This will be classic British technical wrestling, Techers, as they insist on calling it in Shin Nihon Pro Wrestling, versus Lucha Libre. The world of sport versus the free fight. This is going to be fun. And this capacity, super no vacancy, sold out crowd is going banana. Bang the gong, the match is on. They start with a classical collar and elbow tie-up. And interestingly, despite the height differential, Majiku able to take the dominant position there. Once again, they tie up. I thought we were going to get a technical wrestling match out of these two. Right now, Majiku seemingly willing to play Sabre Jr.'s game. Play the game of the Techers. But here we go. Time to get into the sky. Up to the top rope immediately. Boom! Split leg moonsault. We saw his daughter pull that move off. I believe it was last week. The family's still learning from each other, and now we get this clash of styles between the two. There we go. Now Zach getting into his game, flipping around into a wrist lock. Majiku gonna have to find a counter, and he does so as we take a look at the rest of the card. The Intercontinental Championship has been relinquished, which means we're gonna have a 6-wrestler scramble match. Elimination rules tonight to crown a guaranteed new champion. Also, rank is on the line, essentially a #1 contenders match. And a brand new ranked tag team will be officially declared. All that and a lot more coming up here on the Animated Wrestling League, episode 482. We are on the path to episode 500 in the Tokyo Dome. However, we managed to manage that. As Zach looking for something big. Maybe is he thinking, what is this, Ushigoro? Yes, he is. Shades of the man that he injured. The Ushigoroshi of Goto Kuroki, the most recent former IWGP champion. He is still, I believe, on the injured list. Has not, did not make it into the G1. Had to back out of that tournament. cause a bit of chaos in the play-ins, honestly, to get a new 20th man. Zack Sabre Jr. falling in the semifinals of the G1 Climax 35 against the hated outsider, Takeshita. And while Takeshita is a fantastic wrestler, he talks a lot about bringing the world of professional wrestling together, something we believe in here in the AWL, if you can't tell, having like 3-4 different promotions represented here whenever we can. Unfortunately, the Japanese fans have said, hey, if you can't actually show up for the tours, you don't deserve to be the IWGP. You don't deserve to be the heavyweight champion of the world. And right now, for the first time possibly in history, especially given the politics in Japan right now, with the rise of nationalism, with the rise of blaming the 3% of foreigners for the economic woes of the 100%, of the other 97%, I think the fans are going to be cheering for the Gaijin, Zack Sabre Jr., who is loyal to Shinihon Puroresu, flying the banner everywhere he goes against AEW/DDT's Konosuke Takeshita. Yes, he's contracted to New Japan, but he doesn't care enough to show up all the time. Gravity kick! Gravity kick, and that's the kind of high flying you can expect from a luchador. And Endless Light, he shot the ones up on the Warrior of Light. Endless Light, 1, 2. Oh God, that was so close. That would have been that would have made the magazines have such an upset. Fight forever indeed, Moonsault! Wrestling like a man 15 years younger. Zack going up to the top. He doesn't fly that often. And when he does, he hits it, leg drop from the top. Very damaging to the spine. Not a move you can do very often if you're a pro wrestler. And yet he does. Zack wants his opponent standing. He wants to grab. No, he just wants a flat, good old-fashioned lariat. Zack seems to be shifting almost away from the submission hold. Maybe thinking his signature style has gotten a bit too signature. I don't know. But Majiku somehow, second oldest wrestler on the roster, oldest wrestler on the Hontai roster, and he wants his man standing. Jawbreaker. And there's that kick. Oh, the hammer fist, and down into a variation of the Rings of Saturn.
Open takeout, right in.
And there you see, he realized he wasn't going to get the submission instantly, so he backed off. That is, I get the instinct there. But maybe you need to actually hold those submissions. Cover 1, 2. Oh, rope break. Majiku thought he got it with the gravity kick. Moonsault press, changes direction in mid-air. One more. Endless Light, and this is going to be a win. No! Shades of Antonio Inoki! The legacy of the Manjigatame! And he has no choice but to tap. Zack immediately releases the hold, a sign of respect. As we take a look at some of that action, this was right at the beginning of the match where we realized Majiku wasn't going to play the other man's game. Split leg, springboard, moonsault, but watch the hand of Zack Sabre Jr. very closely. 1, 2. Referee 10 was so close to the match.
Here is the winner, Zack Sabre Jr.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Zack is going to consider that a failure because he had to reach for the rope. And because he's pissed off now. He had to go for the rope. He couldn't get out of the position on his own. Due to the injury of Will Ospreay, a new tag team is being officially set as the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and your rank is on the line. Introducing first, making their way to the ring. They are the number 2 ranked in the AWL Best 4, the tag team combination of the Prince of Pace, of Newman, and the Dominator, Great Paul Khan. Together they represent the United Empire.
First, I want to say we wish Will Ospreay all the best in his recovery under the Imperial rule, Callum Newman was able to choose another member of the Empire to take the place of Will Ospreay in the AWL Best Four, and he chose his former co-holder of the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship, I should say, the Dominator, Great Okan. Nice hat, I think that's new. And not for the last time tonight are we gonna hear that music.
And their opponents taking over the ring from the office. Sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo. Representing Zaidan J, the very kind assistant.
The very kind assistants of Zaidan J. And interesting to hear that they're still being officially sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo. You'd think with all the gold that they've lost lately, they couldn't afford the managerial fees. But apparently not. I don't know. We'll see how that shakes out going forward. Another member of Zaidan J, Yamada Hashira, is in the main event 6-way scramble match to crown a new Intercontinental Champion. And for the first time ever, the 6-way scramble will be an intergender affair. It will also be an interpromotional affair, as Tsuji Yota of New Japan Pro Wrestling is going to be in that 6-way elimination match as well. But this is a huge opportunity for the VKA. One, they're going to get a tag team match on the board this season, and if they win, they're in the best four. Rank on the line, it would not be proper for a ranked tag team like the United Empire to lose to an unranked tag team like the very kind assistants. Oh, not even a 1 count there. The Brute, the virtually untrained and dumb enough to still wrestle in a suit. Very kind assistant, tag made. I'm assuming these two have names. No one's ever bothered to tell me what they are. If you think you know the names of the very kind assistants, leave it in the comments. Couple of hard shots into the neutral corner. Callum Newman, the Prince of Pace. Hang on. Oh no. Here comes the Dominator. Oh! Mongolian chop! Mongolian chop! Inheriting the Mongolian chops, receiving them in victory a few years ago now. The powerhouse, the last remaining, I would argue, super powerhouse, super heavyweight. Well, not even super heavyweight, just the big guy, last remaining big guy of the United Empire, with Jeff Cobb vanishing into the wilderness. But forming a good odd couple tag team, the Tank and the Ferrari. Okan the Tank, big back body drop to the very kind assistant. Right hand kick to the midsection. Zack Sabre Jr., his last appearance in the Animated Wrestling League for quite some time was at the Forge the 4 tournament, where he and Callum Newman, the two generations of the United Empire, were 1-1, winning their first match, losing the final, that put them at the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4, losing to the Cyberhawks of our Canadian branch and Power Pro Lucha in the final. Big, lucky shot there by the very kind assistant. He misses that one wild. As everybody knows, the Dominator Great Okan, a world-ranked expert in 17 different martial arts, except for when he bothers to go learn a new one. Oh, wait a minute. Rolling snapmare into the kick. That is indeed a tag. Callum Newman back into the ring. Eats the knee of the very kind assistant. And oh no, swing and a miss with that big kick by Callum Newman. Second generation wrestler out of England. Drop down, attempts the trip, doesn't get it. Leapfrog. But boo! Backflip, but he can't take the big man off his feet. Now, I'll point out, this is exactly what Callum Newman likes to be. He's a two-time former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. One time alongside Jeff Cobb, one time alongside the Great Okan. This sort of big man, little man tag team. He's not that little. He's a heavyweight by New Japan standards. 101 kilograms, just above the rule. But he moves like a cruiserweight, down and around with that helicopter head. And somehow, Jesus, have the VKA been going to wrestling school, and when did this happen? When exactly did that happen? Oh, God. Okan, not known as a flyer, the VKA, with their street tactics, knowing to come at the guy from multiple angles. And a shot right to the liver, back heel kick right to the face. The two Yakuza thugs looking to pull off a massive upset here tonight. Kicking the United Empire. Oh, Jesus Christ. Has he ever done that in real life? I gotta find that out. If the VKA can pull off the miracle here, they will join the AWL Best 4 at rank number 4, and the United Empire would be out. Losing to an unranked tag team? No, 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 no. We do not do that around here. Oh, great dive roll from the protege of Will Ospreay. Maybe looking for the Os cutter. No, he gets caught to Harris. No, a bulldog counter. Fantastic. Irish whip. Now we got a tag Kogeki opportunity. One of the first of the match, I believe. Little alley-oop. Oh, down goes Callum Newman, the prince of the United Empire. Oh, the United Empire does not have leaders, and right now he's the leader they don't have. Oh no. Hot mic dude, but no. Oh, baseball slide. Well, through the ropes actually with a suicide drop kick. As if a Harakiri drop kick, maybe you'd call that. I don't know. 9 minutes, 35 seconds. 20 count on the outside, and you can, when it comes to the AWL Best 4, you can advance or be reduced in rank thanks to ring out or disqualification. Neck breaker by Newman. Oh, we thank President Tanahashi for allowing so many fantastic New Japan talent to appear here in the Animated Wrestling League. We also thank Tony Khan for allowing AEW and Ring of Honor talent to appear over on our Canadian show on Monday. We take a look at, oh, the power! And a simple judo throw. I love that. 1, 2. There are no chops in judo, of course, but there's plenty of throws. The Dominator, Great Okan, 27 wins in the Animated Wrestling League, only 17 losses, ratio of +10. The very kind assistants, on the other hand, well, one of them's 13 and 19, the other's 10 and 18. So frankly, they both kind of suck. Is it just big guys doing moonsault day? Did I miss that on my calendar? Oh, good Christ! This is what happens when you hang out in a unit that's mostly small flyers. Is you pick up the odd springboard dropkick and moonsault, I guess. Bulldog by the Dominator. Tag made. Two men with very unkempt facial hair. Forearm strike. Looking for a hot shot. Oh, a stunner over that red rope. Of course, our ropes here on AWL Hontai reflective of the Hinamaru, the Japanese flag, the white, the red, and the white, and boom! Fireman's carry slam over someone a good 50 pounds heavier than him. Newman looking to do something stupid, very dangerous. Elbow drop from the top, and I don't think he got all of it, but he got something. Newman at the very least resetting the count. You cannot win the match on the outside, but you can certainly lose it. Callum Newman sending in the Dominator to do the damage, but no, he's going to reset the count. I think that might be a bit of a mistake. Callum Newman giving up the high ground, and that's the kind of strategic thinking he needs to get a lot better at if he's going to lead the United Empire, what the hell is that, into this new era of temporarily post-Will Ospreay. Ospreay, we understand, due to get that neck surgery in the next few weeks. We do wish him all the best. It'd be nice if he could make an appearance in Toronto. Love to see him again, but you know what? I completely understand not doing that. Oh, wait a minute. Grab of the arm, collar and elbow. Nasty miss there. Vertical suplex. Brain buster! Sheer drop brain buster. 1, 2, and that's the Tokon. That's that New Japan strong style they've made famous around the world. Hurricane that's a little more of Callum Newman's personal style. The modern day Brit rest. As I said, a protege of Will Ospreay, and now the man that Ospreay brought into the Empire. Oh, side effect! And he's got it in some kind of a submission. I can't see, the referee's in the way. Referee checking for a tap out. Says not. Okan abandons the hold. And Okan, elbow drop from the top. Anything you can do, I can do better, Callum. Dead center off that elbow. 1, 3. The United Empire remains at rank 2.
Here are your winners, the United Empire!
Sucks that Ospreay is out of the tag team, but the Dominator, a fantastic replacement alongside the Prince, Callum Newman. The den of serpents between these two and the Cyberhawks. The den of serpents, beware. Once more, rank is on the line tonight, but this time with the Grand Championship in the picture.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and rank is on the line. Introducing first, he is the number 1 ranked in the AWL Hontai. Making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, representing Ningen Damashi, the scion of submission, Chiba, Akagi.
The winner of this match very likely looking at a date with a mummy. I refer, of course, to the AWL Grand Champion, King Akira of the Monster Union. That would be the ultimate examination of the philosophy of Ningen Damashi. But it could also be a matter of revenge for Ultra Mantis Black.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring, accompanied by and representing Yokai Bukai. He is the number 2 ranked in the AWL S4. The Whitebird Fox, Shiroke, Kitsune.
Well, that is true. 2 major opportunities for Yokai Butai tonight. The man with the brown fur will be in that 6-man Scramble main event. The white-furred fox in this contest with an opportunity to become the de facto number 1 contender to the AWL Grand Championship. And Emerald Dragon is also here, the former AWL Grand Champion. As Ultramantis mentioned, Shiroke Kitsune could become the 2nd member of the faction to be the AWL Grand Champion. There's one thing that Ultramantis knows, is how to lead a team. Bang the gong, the match is on. 10-minute time limit, and a great drop kick to win the Tachiai. And a driving knee, Kamigoye. looking to surpass the gods. Side headlock, and this is a mistake by Shiroke Kitsune. He needs to bring... There we go. That's exactly what the sign of submission is going to do. You're not going to submit someone with a waist lock, but you can get them to the ground. Shiroke Kitsune realizes that and tries to reverse it. I think he needs to be focusing more on his strikes and his kicks, because that's going to happen. The sign of submission is going to turn that around. Oh, look at the cranking on the neck. A simple rear chin lock. But in the hands of a submissions expert, that is a very dangerous situation. Now working over the arm, that right arm, that could be a build-up for anything from a reclamator to a manji gatame. Oh, there we go, great. Reverses the direction, reverses the polarity of the neutron flow for that throw. Into the first cover of the matchup. One. And only one, with the rest of Yokai Butai cheering him on the outside. The rest of Ningen Damashi, they haven't really been appearing in the same place all that often lately. Mainly because they've been having trouble, I'll say it, with William Stylez, who we saw in action last week, absolutely decimating one of our trainees after blowing through Satoshi Tobu at the season finale last season. William Stylez not on the card tonight, thank goodness. I think the commissioner's trying to keep Ningen Damashi and William Stylez at least somewhat separated. And back to the technical wrestling, the scientific, the techers if you insist. Oh, and Shiroke Kitsune, massive mistake here. You cannot out-grapple, you cannot out-wrestle the Scion of Submission, Shiroke Senshi. It doesn't work that way. That's what he had to do. The Kitsuneke Puroresu, the Fox style of pro wrestling. You've heard of strong style, sneaky style, snake style. This is Fox style. Revolves around a lot of kicks. Oh, this is a mistake. Didn't realize where the opponent was. And the Ghost Fox, a ghost in that ring. Drop down, attempted trip, does not connect, but the fist does. Oh, face first with that furry forearm. The white furred fox Shiroke Kitsune. Drop down into the cover, very close to the ropes. One. We saw Zack Sabre Jr. save a match and turn a match around with a well-timed rope breaky. I think he's still pissed at himself in the back about that. 6.5 on the clock, approximately. 10-minute time limit. Now remember, there is advantage to having the higher rank, and that is, in the case of Chiba Akagi, in the event of a time limit draw, he's still the #1 ranked, presumptive #1 contender. Drop down Fujiwara, yep, locking in a Fujiwara armbar. After that Japanese arm drag. Shiroke Kitsune has to win this match to get his presumptive shot against King Akira in the Grand Championship. Chiba Akagi has to just not lose. Pinfall submission, ring out, or disqualification, your methods, or referee stoppage, your methods of victory. And now we're finally getting the Fox style. Boom! Right to the face. Could be building up, pulling him into the center of the ring, could be building up for the Kyubi Nejire. And I understand he's also got a new maneuver he's been working on. Ultramantis Black let that slip over T back at catering earlier. Coming up on the halfway point of the time limit now. Irish whip. And, oh, knee strike. And the Hell's-Gate kicks him in the head. That is Fox style. You think I'm going to attack the front? Boom, back of the head. And, oh no, the stomp. And unfortunately, he's unable to land on his back paws. Sign of submission will take advantage of that. Rolls him up. Great cover. 1, 2. And at the 5-minute mark, exactly a deep 2 count for the sign of submission, Chiba Akagi. And finally, I think Akagi getting wise to the kick. He's up to the red rope. He wants his opponent standing. I don't know why. So he can kick him in the snoot. I imagine that. I've said for many years that this 10-year veteran, remember the bumper crop of 2015 rookies of the AWL, not a one-trick pony. He can fly when he... Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Oh! Shingata Kyubi Nejire. What is that called? Hey, Ultramantis, what is that called? That was the Kitsune Crash that we just saw. Kitsune Crash. Not enough to get the 3 count, but definitely a surprise as Chiba Akagi realizing he is running low on time here. And backdrop driver. Shades of Morishima. Oh man, yeah. Referee needs to check on the White-Bird Fox. He might be out. And he's going to be out at this point. That arm that was worked over so much in the scientific grappling earlier, now with the cattle mutilation, mutilating a fox as well.
Here's your winner, and still number 1 ranked in the AWL Hontai, Chiba Akagi.
If he can out-wrestle a fox spirit, I think he can out-wrestle a mummy. We await the announcement of the next Grand Championship match. Oh shit. Okay, he's not even scheduled to be here tonight. Well, at the urging of Ultramantis Black, the Yokai Butai have hightailed it, leaving through the crowd. Ultramantis, very clear he doesn't want his men dealing with this right now. We know that William Stylez has gotten the attention of the Great and Devious One. So wait a minute, tag team match? Well, a tag team match, that would presumably be Satoshi Tobu and the beautiful boy Ikemen Taro against William Stylez and who? He doesn't have any friends. The former member, oh god, again. And of course there he is, right in the middle of the ring, surprising the Scion of Submission. And a massive body slam. And okay, this is not a match. Chiba Akagi has just wrestled a rather grueling bout with the Grand Championship opportunity presumably on the line. And now this, I'll just say it, sore loser comes in. He's about to get tapped out, and yeah, don't bother going for the ropes. There ain't no ropes, there ain't no match. Oh, twisted him over. Maybe he did learn something from his time with Ningen Damashi. Oh! A decapitating lariat. Going under the ring. We got a trash can lid. Oh, we're gonna have to pay for that. We rent the building. Oh, this is... Okay. Yeah, Hana Baba Ganoush is the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. There's nothing she can do here. This is not a wrestling match. She has no authority. And we cut security from the budget years ago. Oh, wait a minute. Swing and a miss with a big boot. And a flying axe bomber. Chiba Akagi, he's got that. No, he doesn't need a weapon. He doesn't want a weapon. He doesn't need the help. Against this... Whatever he has become, he's still the same. He's still the man who walked out on Ningen Damashi, feeling that they weren't there to support him. Hypocritical little, well, not so little anymore. The Scion of Submission, perhaps our next AWL Grand Champion. Showing this kid why he is the leader of Ningen Damashi, and there is the Warhammer! What? Oh no. No, 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 no. What happened? Where'd he go? Oh my god. Chiba Akagi just vanished into that green energy. And it looked like... What did William Stylez just do? I'm being told the show must go on, but what did we just see?
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It's scheduled for 5 falls because it is a 6-way scramble match for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the Unified School of the Tiger Style. He is 1/3 of the 2025 Kings of Trios. Tigermon 3.
Well, it was the other Golden Tiger, Spring Tiger. Once she realized that she won the Natsu Taikai and was #1 contender for the tag team and singles championships in the Joshi division, she decided not to be greedy. She's not the Golden Tigers, the Unified Schools of Tiger Style. They're not like the Black Tiger Dojo. They're not here to hoard belts and keep them safe from themselves, essentially. Oh, yeah.
Introducing next, being accompanied by Giant Tiger, fighting out of what's left of the Black Tiger Dojo. Black Tiger.
Tiger Mask 3's former tag team partner, his brother. That's what they were called. They were the Tiger Brothers. Before this little shit betrayed the Unified School of the Tiger Style, joined up with the resurrected Black Tiger Dojo. We thought this man was going to bring honor and glory back to the name of the Black Tiger, make it something to be proud of for the first time in wrestling history. And he did. AWL Grand Champion, record 10 title defenses. But then he gets thrown through that Hell in a Cell by Gambahishi Dark, and in recovery, either the Black Tigers got to him, or something in that match broke his brain. But now the brothers back in the ring for the first time in quite a while. But they're not alone.
Introducing next, making her way to the ring from the Isle of Mosquera, the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jade.
For the first time in the history of the Intercontinental Championship, an intergender scramble. The 6-way scramble has been a traditional way of crowning new champions anytime the title is cashed in or otherwise vacated. But this is history-making, and Athena Jane, despite the look on her face, could not be happier. She's been on a quest. She loves this idea of just beating up men. And you know what? Don't blame her for that. She came up a little short last week against one of the other 5 wrestlers in this match, the Great Tanuki, so an opportunity for revenge here. And a championship reign as well. Told you we weren't done with that song.
Introducing next, making her way to the ring from the front office, the AWL Hontai, Yamada Hashira.
Well, Yamada Hashira, this is only her 10th match in the Animated Wrestling League. She's 3-6, but I don't know what happened. You see, she's still wearing that Black Tiger's badge, so we might have a bit of a team-up situation here. with Black Tiger Justice, the AWL Joshi champion, Black Tiger Queen, who, by the way, we haven't seen this season. Not since the Natsu Taikai. Might have had something to do with that. And now, please welcome our special guest.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, representing Shinhon Futatsu. He is otherwise unaffiliated. G-Brasto, Suji Yota.
Making it to the semi-finals of G1 Climax 35. As you look at this absolutely packed crowd, they have been on their feet making noise all night. And none of them are sitting down right now, except for those three in the front. Because Gene Blast, Yoda Tsuji of the Reiwa generation, making his way into the ring. You heard him announced as unaffiliated with the collapse of Los Ingobernables de Japón. That is essentially what he is. He is unaffiliated with a faction. He just knows a couple of other guys in the same boat.
And finally, making his way to the ring from the Shinomori, accompanied by the great and devious Superman Black, representing Yokai Hontai, the great Tanuki.
34 and 26, ratio of +8. And I want to hear exactly what Ultramantis has to say. Ominous words from the mayor of Parts Unknown. The great Tanuki looking to bring gold to the Yokai Butai for the first time in a while.
This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Popganush in charge.
Bang the gong, the main event is on, and this is going to be absolute fat barf crazy. 20-minute time limit. No champion crowned in the event of a draw, and immediately, Tiger Mask 3 goes after his former brother, Tiger Breaker! And just shooting into the melee with that leg lariat. 6 wrestlers representing 2 different promotions. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different factions, 6 different stables, 5 from the AWL, 1 non-faction, if you will, 1 non-unit from NJPW Poison Rana. Is that how you welcome a guest? Well, in wrestling, yes it is. 1. Tsuji able to get the shoulder up very quickly there. I'd expect that this early in the match. Plenty of time as our 2 women going after each other. Yamada Hashira, the sister of the founder of Zaidante, Yamada Jiro. Tsuji Yota, former global heavyweight champion, former winner of the New Japan... Hang on, wait a minute. What's Ultramantis Black? Okay, no, sorry. I thought Ultramantis Black was up to something. As I was saying, Tsuji Yota, 2024 New Japan Cup winner, also a former IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion and never openweight 6-man champion, alongside Takahashi and Bushi in the former LIJ stable. Los Ingobernables de Japón. I'm going to miss saying that. Given it's in now, go for a DDT. Yamada Hashira, the least experienced wrestler here, able to get out of it, and able to get out of the vertical suplex as well. Now, I say least experienced. When it comes to AWL action only, that is not true. It is the 10th match. Oh, goodbye, great Tanuki. German suplex hold off. 1. and only. While Yamada Hashira, this is only her 10th match in the league, it's only the 3rd match in the AWL for Yodatsuji. He is actually not won a match here. That includes the interpromotional gauntlet match at the season finale last season. That was won by Giselle Shaw of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. 17 minutes on the clock, all the time in the world. And look at this on the outside, picking at the bones. German deadlift, German suplex. And I think the head of the great Tanuki might have hit the edge of the ring there. I'm not entirely sure. One. And once again, the Tiger Brothers going after each other. Distraction, however. Referee out of position there on that cover. The Tanuki claw hold. And yeah, no friends tonight. The Tiger's Maw clamping down across the throat of the Tanuki. Now, it is every man and woman for themselves. However, anyone you don't defeat in this match, and if you do win the bout, you have to defend the championship against anyone that you do not pin and you do not make submit in this gauntlet. The Scramble, I should say. Poison Rana! Tanuki Kakame no Jutsu! Tanuki looking for a cover here. He gets it. 1, 2, 2.5. Tiger Mouse 3 able to get out, and the great Tanuki eats the kick from Yodatsuji. Eventually we will get our first pinfall or submission, and this will start to clean up a little bit. 1, Yodatsuji adapting well to the AWL rule set here. No hesitation facing off against Athena Jane or Yamada Hashira. Equal rights and equal fights, not something New Japan does. Vertical suplex. No, the Tiger able to sneak out. Feline agility coming to the forefront. But look at that big bulldog. Gets it. Bull Tiger. Oh! Sneaky style into the corner. Looking for that. No, looking for the Tiger Bomb. Gets it. A double-style Tiger Bomb. But here comes the old brother, the former partner. No! And he falls flat on his ass. As Tiger Mouse 3 gets the hell out of the way. Wait a minute. Tiger Buster! He's up the other. Ushigaroshi! 1, 2. No, everybody's still alive. The Tanuki claw hold once again being applied. This time to Athena Jane, but with raw Amazonian strength from the Isle of Themyscira, getting out of that. Back breaker, Uranagi breaker. Into that Tejeras, into the cover here. 1, 2. The outsider could be the first one eliminated. It is truly everyone for themselves. Wait a minute. Tiger, Black Tiger suplex hold off. 1, 2, 3.
Tiger Mouse 3 has been eliminated on victory for Black Tiger Justice.
And the braggadocious Black Tiger almost picking up a double. First win of the night. German suplex could not hold the bridge to Tsujiyota. And a dejected Tiger Mask 3 returns to the locker room area, returns to the Unified School of the Tiger style, having fallen to a Black Tiger. And a 2 count on Tsuji, and I think the microphone picked up what Black Tiger Justice said as he eliminated his former tag team partner. 5 wrestlers still alive. Black Tiger Justice. Wait a minute. Tsujiyota with a stomp. Unaffiliated stomp. The Kaiju stomp. 1, 2, 3. And an elimination.
The great Tanuki has been eliminated on victory to Shiroke.
Ultra Mantis Black's great Tanuki eliminated, but a bad night. Wait a minute, Hisatsuwaza, Chiba, but no, the games were up. Yamada Hashira with a perfectly timed knee lift manages to block Gene Blast from the former Amefuto player. We're down to 4, 2 in the ring. Focus on what's happening in the ring. That's the only thing that matters. And interestingly, the great and devious Ultramantis Black staying out here. He's observing. I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe he's trying to be a counter to Giant Tiger. 2, no. There weren't supposed to be any cornermen in this match. But Black Tiger Justice came out with Giant Tiger, and I think that's when Ultramantis decided, no, I'm coming out. Besides, I need to warn people that whatever the heck is going on with William Stylez, it is too dangerous. Cover from the modern day Amazons would be a big win over a former grand champion, but only one. I will point out, oh, lariat out of nowhere. She was arguing with the referee. Cover, 1, 2, 3, a distraction.
Athena Jane has been eliminated. One victory in Yamada Hashira.
So these three still in the match, and with a victory, Athena Jane got distracted yelling at the referee about what she perceived to be a slow count. I don't think it was. And Yamada Hashira just comes barreling in with that clothesline. Ass over tea kettle. Jane Rasta! 1, 2, 3. No, interesting. Black Tiger just is able to get up just in time. And that was rare. Not a lot of people kick out of the Gene Blast. You dodge it or you counter it. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count this deep into the match. 10 minutes left on the clock, of course. Plenty of time. Wait a minute, is Athena Jane still out here for some reason? Couldn't quite see there. Wait a minute. Right hand. And here we are now officially. Yeah, okay, yeah, Athena Jane standing here. She is glaring daggers at Yamada Hashira. Kick to the midsection. We'll probably even see a team up here. No, we're not. It is every wrestler for themselves. Oh, what is this? Yo, Hammerlock DDT. Now remember, the Black Tiger Dojo is still sponsoring. At least we think they're still sponsoring the Zidon J, the J Foundation. But everybody wants the championship. We got a new champion guaranteed. Black Tiger Bomber. 1, 2, 3.
Yamada Hashira has been eliminated.
Was that supposed to be her function? 2 victories to BTJ. Great counter out of the Black Tiger suplex. Of course, Yoda Tsuji has been in the same locker room with Tiger Mask 4 of the NJPW Legacy. Kaiju Stomp into the cover. 1, 2. Okay, is Giant Tiger trying to rile up the crowd in favor of Black Tiger Justice? Dude, that is never going to work. We are looking to finish this off. Boom! Finish it. The crowd calls out. Hisatsuwaza Shiba! 1, 2, 3, Shuryo!
Here is your winner, and the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Yota!
For the first time ever, a New Japan wrestler holds the AWL Intercontinental Championship, but he must now make defenses against Tiger Mask 3, Athena Jane, and Yamada Hashira. But that is all to come in the future. We are done for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a match from the Animated Wrestling League. Korede, Kimarida.